starts right up. As you can see, we did vinyls on the front and the side, and then I went ahead and redlined just from this body line down. Just keeps it clean, doesn't let it rust. The brakes have been completely redone, so front brakes, rear brakes, brake lines, all of it brand new. Front tires are at about 90-95% tread. Gonna get another 50 to 70,000 miles out of those. You can see the vinyls on the side here. Rear tires are about 75 to 85%. So again, you're gonna get 50 to 75,000 miles out of those. I'll show you underneath. I did a POR 15 treatment to the entire underside, so no rust, never will rust. Cab corners are good. Door bottoms themselves have no rust. This is like super rare for a van this age to not have any rust. Vinyls on the rear. Go ahead and show you the inside. These doors are 270-degree doors, so they either lock like this, or you can pop this off and swing them all the way open. On the door panel themselves, I did carpeted access panels where all the door mechanicals are. Some people just hard panel over that, and then if something were to go wrong with the door handle itself, it makes it impossible to fix. This way there's just 4 screws, that comes off, and you have access to all of your door mechanicals. Easy to fix. Go ahead and open the door. Same thing on all 3 doors. I routed these all really nice. They're smooth, you don't catch your finger on any of it. Really nice finish work. Again, just POR 15, all the metal bits. Everything is insulated on the inside of the door, every nook and cranny. I even shoved insulation in behind all the ribs, so it is fully insulated. Go inside here. We have burnt tongue and groove pine, number 2 pine. This is like a really time-intensive process, but I think it looks beautiful, so I take my time to do it. I've got the LED inset lights. Those work, and then the color changing accent lights are on the bottom. At night, those are fun. Those are all app controlled. Inside of this, you open these up. These are the wheel well covers. On this one, this is our electrical center. So you can see we have our auxiliary battery, huge power inverter, everything's fused correctly. And if you come to this fuse distribution block here, you can see I color-coded all of the wires. It's a big pet peeve of mine with van builds is people use the same color wire, and it makes it impossible to diagnose later. I've got a voltage sensory battery isolator. What that does is while you're driving your van, it will charge your auxiliary battery, and when the van is parked, it isolates your auxiliary battery, so your van will start whenever you need it to. This one also has an override feature where you can jump start your primary battery with your auxiliary battery if you're ever stranded. And then you can see I've got these little covers here. If you pop these off, that's where the wires are. So that's the green wire, so that relates to the green wire down there. Anytime you need to plug something in, I have these with flying leads on it, and I included the ends that mate to it in my little box of extra goodies. So I've got one up there, one down there, one up here, and I've got 2 down there. One's the standard 14 gauge and the other one's a 10 gauge. So if you need to plug in a heavy duty like kitchen equipment or a shower equipment, you have that plug already there for you. On this side we have one up here and one down there. And then in this one is where we have our diesel Esper heater. If you look over here on this side, you have your electronic thermostat, so you can just set the temperature to whatever you want, and then your van will stay at that temperature. It's very convenient. It's an 8 kilowatt unit. Most people for a van this size recommend 5. I go bigger just so you are never cold. It's worth a little bit extra money in my opinion. We have the fan up here, finished nicely. LVP on the walls and the floor, and the nice thing about the walls here is I did 5/8 plywood behind it, solid plywood, so anywhere you want to attach you can. It's all structural, the entire wall. You can bolt in cabinets, showers, kitchen appliances, whatever you want, screw it right into the wall. You don't have to worry about finding a stud. Now if you come to the front, this van's actually pretty clean. Seats are in great shape, dash is in great shape. I did a Bluetooth CD player, so you can listen to your phone wirelessly. If you look between the seats, I've got a folder of like 10 years worth of maintenance. Everything that's ever been done to this van is captured. I included the stock CD player, all the owner manuals for the Esper heater, everything. Anything I put in this van, the owner manual's there. I even included extra vinyls for the hood. 151,000 miles currently. It will creep up a little bit because I do drive it on weekends. Then we'll just go ahead and start it here. Starts right up, no warning lights, no weird def lights, nothing like that. Everything's great on it. Runs, drives, perfect. 151,750 miles currently. Yep, let's go out. We'll show you the engine bay. Good?
Yep.
Boop. I'll probably cut this part out.
Yep.
Alright, and for those of you who've never looked at a Sprinter van, or maybe you're not a Sprinter expert, I'm just going to kind of go over what you look for with an engine. We're going to cut that out.
Just one long video.
Shut it. Alright, for those of you who aren't Sprinter experts or diesel experts in general, I'm just going to go over what to look for with an engine to make sure it's healthy. We're going to go ahead and pump this. This just drops into place. What you want to look for with a diesel is you take the oil cap off and then you set it on there. And if it bounces off, that means it's getting a lot of blow by and the engine itself is not going to last very long. As you can see, this one sits on there more stable than anyone I've ever seen. This is a great engine. It's going to last a very long time. Even if you don't buy mine, make sure you do this when you're looking at diesel vans. But yeah, great engine, no problems. Van runs perfect. Ready to go.